All right, again. Ezra Jack Keats, Peter's Chair. Now, our book does have a table of contents because we have more than one story in this book. Just like all the other ones we've had, we have the main story, and then down here we have what's typically informational text. It's just a paired read, and it's similar to the main text that we've been talking about, and you guys know that. Oh, there he is, look with his chair, and there's Willie. Gives us some more ideas about what might happen in the story, doesn't it? All right, now here it says for Joan. For Joan Roseman. Now, a lot of times authors dedicate a book to someone special in their lives, or maybe someone who helped with the book, or is a special reason the author wrote the book. So that's what that means right there. That's somebody that's important to him. So he dedicated the book to her. And then we have our title page again. I don't see author illustrator. I just see the one name. So that tells me he probably did both. And there's Willie. Okay? Peter's Chair. Now, again, I have to open and close the book as we go along, but I will hold it up so you can see. Peter stretched as high as he could. There, his tall building was finished. Well, he does have, oh, look, there's this crocodile or alligator there. Maybe alligator, I see the letter A at the top. Sorry, I'm having trouble turning the page. There we go. Crash! Down it came. Shh! Called his mother. You'll have to play more quietly. Remember, we have a new baby in the house. Well, look at the look on his face. Look at Peter. Do you think he's heard that a couple of times already? I do too. Yeah, he looks what we call a little exasperated. It's like, really? I have to be quiet? Are you telling me this again? Willie's taking off, isn't he? Peter looked into his sister Susie's room. His mother was fussing around the cradle. That's my cradle, he thought. And they painted it pink. Oh no. They sure did. Look at the lacy stuff all over it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm looking at his face. I don't know if he likes that. Hi, Peter, said his father. Would you like to help paint Sister's high chair? It's my high chair, whispered Peter. Oh, all of these things that were his are suddenly going to be his sister's. Can you see that kind of frowny look? Look at his eyebrow on that page. I don't think he likes that either. Now, this story is about how things change. Haven't you guys changed since the first day of kindergarten? Oh my goodness, yes, you're so much smarter. And you know how to do things at school now, and you've probably gotten taller. Yeah, things change. I think things are changing a little bit for Peter. He might be having a little problem with that. He saw his crib and muttered. Muttered is when you kind of talk under your breath a little bit. You're kind of like talking to yourself. My crib, it's painted pink too. Not far away stood his old chair. They didn't paint that yet, said Peter. So what do you think he's going to do? I wonder what he's going to do. We kind of have an idea from the other picture where he was picking up that chair and running with it. I wonder if he's going to go get it and take it somewhere. Yep. Peter picked it up and ran to his room. And there's his dog Willie following along. Now I wonder what he's going to do with that chair. Do you think he's going to hide it? I wonder if he's going to hide it so his mom and dad can't find it. Let's see what happens. Let's run away, Willie, he said. Peter filled a shopping bag with cookies and dog biscuits. We'll take my blue chair, my toy crocodile. Oh, it is a crocodile, even though the block had an A on it. And the picture of me when I was a baby. Willie got his bone. Willie understands. They're running away. He's going to make sure he has his bone. Now, why do you suppose Peter's running away? Do you think he's feeling a little left out? Yeah, I do too. Maybe a little jealous. Maybe just a little jealous because the little baby's getting all the attention and he's not. Yeah, I think he's feeling a little left out. He thinks maybe he thinks his parents don't care about him anymore. We know that's not true. They went outside and stood in front of the house, which is kind of funny because it means he didn't really go very far. I'm not sure he really wanted to go very far, but he's in front of the house. This is a good place, said Peter. He arranged his things very nicely and decided to sit in his chair for a while. Okay, he's going to sit in his chair. Now, wait a minute. Look at the size of that chair. And look at Peter. Any ideas how this is going to work? Look at Willie. He likes the cat. Let's see what happens when he sits in that chair. I'm doing a little predicting there. I'm wondering if he's going to be able to fit. Oh, you know what? But he couldn't fit in the chair. He was too big. Oh, so he has changed. Yes, he's gotten bigger. I wonder if he's going to start realizing now why his little sister is getting all those things of his. Can he really use them anymore? No, not really. Could this be a way he could help the family? Hey, help, one of our sight words, right? Good. Yeah, maybe he could help the family by giving up the things he can't use anymore for his little sister. His mother came to the window and called, "Won't you come back to us, Peter dear? We have something very special for lunch." Peter and Willie made believe they didn't hear. But Peter got an idea. Have you ever done that? Have you pretended you didn't hear? Oh, yeah. Don't say anything in front of your parents, but I'm betting you've done that sometime when you pretended you didn't hear what they said. Yeah, maybe you've pretended you didn't hear what your teacher said too. We all do it. But why do you think he did that? You think he's kind of showing his mom he's not very happy about things? Even Willie turned his back to her. Look at him. He's not looking at her either. Yeah. But it says Peter got an idea. So let's see what he comes up with. What's a way maybe he could get some attention that the baby wouldn't get? Let's see. Oh, look right there. Do you see behind the curtains? I see a pair of shoes. Soon his mother saw signs that Peter was home. Oh yeah, because look, here's his crocodile and his shopping bag. That rascal is hiding behind the curtains, she said happily. Well, I think she's probably going to go over there and pull that curtain aside and find him hiding behind there. She moved the curtain. Uh-oh, but he wasn't there. "Here I am," shouted Peter. Is he trying to surprise her? Yeah. I think maybe he's trying to get a little attention. I think he's feeling a little left out of things and not very important. I have a feeling that Mom knows that too, and she's kind of playing along. Moms are pretty smart that way. Peter sat in a grown-up chair. His father sat next to him. "Daddy," said Peter, "let's paint the little chair pink for Susie." Oh my goodness. Why did he decide to do that? He's willing to give up that chair after all. And he even is willing, he wants to help. He wants to paint it pink. Now, why do you think he did that? I'm going to give you a minute. If somebody's sitting next to you while you're listening to this, why don't you turn and talk to them and tell your parent or your brother or sister or your friend why you think Peter decided to go ahead and paint that chair pink? I think you're right. I think he realized he's kind of grown up now. He doesn't need to be selfish. He doesn't need those things anymore, and his little sister can use them, right? And that's a way for him to help at home, to pass those things along, okay? So do you think they're going to paint it pink? Let's find out. I love that he changed his mind. Oh, sure enough. And they did. It looks like Willie made a little mess there. Oops. He walked right through the pink paint. Ugh, Mom's not going to be very happy about that. But look, he helped paint, and he also helped by sharing things that are his that he doesn't really need anymore. I think he grew up, don't you? Yeah, and that's what our unit is about, is how things change and how you can help at home. And now that you're getting older and smarter and bigger, you'll be able to help a lot more at home too. I think Peter should be very proud of himself, don't you? Yeah, I do. Okay, great. So again, let's just briefly talk about the sequencing. So what happened at the beginning of the story? Right, exactly. He was making too much noise and he kind of got in trouble for it. Okay. Now, sometimes what I say is let's go to the end and then we'll talk about all the different things that could be in the middle. So if we went to the end of the story, what happened there? Right. Yep. Exactly. He wanted to help. He realized that he didn't need to be jealous. It was nothing about that at all. It was just a way for him to help. Then there's all those things that happen in the middle, right? Where the crib got painted, the high chair got painted. He decided to run away to in front of the house. Then he surprised his mom. Right. Those are all things. A lot of those things happen in the middle, and you could pick any one of those for the middle part of the story. Good job. That's what sequencing is all about, beginning, middle, end. Now, what was our other skill we needed to work on? Oh, yeah, the asking questions. Yeah, we asked some questions, didn't we? And when you ask questions and then you read on, it just helps you understand the story a lot better. You guys did a super job. Let me check my notes here to make sure I haven't left anything out. Oh, fiction. We did decide that's fiction, right? A made-up story with made-up characters. Very good. Okay, now to finish your reading in Canvas, you will find a question about sequencing. And you just need to get in there. I've got a little set of directions for you, and then you just need to get in there and pick the right answer. All right, you're going to be picking what happens in the middle of the story. There are 3 pictures, and you have to decide which one shows the beginning, which one shows the middle, which one shows the end, and I want you to pick the one that shows the middle of the story. Okay, hey, it was so fun being with you guys today. Remember, we're all taking turns. Sometimes you'll see Mrs. Haney or Miss Kintner during the day too. So we're having fun with this too, because then we get to work with all of you. So it'll be a really good experience. So again, thanks for listening, thanks for learning, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.